Now, please direct your attention to the racetrack as we welcome Triple Crown champion American Pharoah.
He's as cool as he was when he was walking up to be saddled for the Kentucky Derby 6 weeks ago. This is a horse that loves people, it seems.
He does know how to make an entrance. And his adoring fans here at Churchill Downs, you know, guys, this is the first time a Kentucky Derby winner, let alone a Triple Crown winner, has actually been on the grounds the day or night, in this case, a Kentucky Derby trophy was being presented.
All week long, it's been almost a Kentucky Derby atmosphere at Baffert's barn. It's like a tour stop, and they bring the horse out. Bob brings the horse out for people that want to see him and get their picture made with him. That's why there are so many photos all over Facebook and Twitter and people getting personal shots with American Pharoah. They want to share him with the public, and he's got the right temperament to do. Jerry and I had our picture made with him.
I never asked that. Cigar was the only horse I ever had my picture with taken with outside of a winner's circle, and we asked, and Bob said, well, of course. He pulled him out. There were kids that came by later, pulled him out for them. Very gracious of Bob Baffert and his staff. And American Pharoah loved every minute of it.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to take him through the drive-through window at Starbucks.
So laid back, cool, calm, and collected. And to suggest American Pharoah is 1 in a million, it's not enough. Affirmed was born in 1975, the last Triple Crown winner before American Pharoah, guys. Since 1976, 1,407,591 register foals born in North America. It's almost 1.5 million to 1. And part of the reason we had to wait so long and why it's so difficult to achieve what American Pharoah has over the last 6 weeks. Down to Kenny Rice.
All right, Lafitte, as Donna was talking about earlier, her memories of that moment last week, it wasn't lost on any of us, certainly, and I had a great vantage point just about 5 feet away from Bob Baffert. Not the first time I've stood next to Bob or near Bob at a race, countless times actually since we first met 20 years ago. But no one standing in that vicinity was forgetting what was at stake. And as Randy talked about a few moments ago, in the last 30 seconds of the race, when Pharaoh punctuated his greatness by pulling away, the crowd roared, and they continued. And now we talked about 70s. It had been since 78. Well, it was also like a 70s feeling in the crowd, that 70s concert feeling. In the reserved seating area, where most people are usually polite and reserved, suddenly it was like that concert where everyone is trying to get to the center of the stage. And, of course, the stage being Bob Baffert. High fives, handshakes all the way around as we were making our way to interview him. But why not? Baffert, after all, has always hit the right note with fans throughout his career, and he never missed a beat in getting this horse to the Triple Crown. And certainly a celebration with last week continues here, Lafitte. As he walked by us a moment ago, American Pharoah, there was applause, but most of the people had a camera out trying to get at least that one little glimpse so they could take it back and say, see, I was there to see the Triple Crown winner in person after watching him win it last week on TV, Lafitte.
Capturing the moment. It had to mean that much more for Hall of Fame trainer Bob Baffert because he had been so close. 3 times prior, denied the Triple Crown in the Belmont. Not this time, because his horse was ready. There would be no stopping American Pharoah in the test of the champion.
He's got that really sweet temperament. He's the only one I've had of greatness that actually lets you in.
What could be the first Triple Crown win since, altogether now, affirmed in 1978.
Been in this spot many times. 13 since affirmed had a chance to win the Triple Crown and all came up empty.
They're off in the Belmont Stakes, and American Pharoah kicks away. American Pharoah has opened up a 2-length lead. The 37-year wait is over. American Pharoah has won the Triple Crown!
American Pharoah live in the paddock here at Churchill Downs. Cameras popping. It was history. The seemingly impossible made possible. Finally, a Triple Crown winner, Jerry. Can you put into historical perspective what American Pharoah accomplished in the Triple Crown?
Yeah, so the very next day, I looked up the past performances of every Triple Crown winner up to and including American Pharoah. And I ranked him, I put him 5th behind Citation Secretariat, Count Fleet, War Admiral, and then American Pharoah. But I don't think that you can possibly know where he'll end up until the end of this year, what he will do post-Triple Crown. Looking at him this week, I mean, even Bob Baffert said he lost 20 pounds, that's all. He has put most of it back on, so I think he's in good shape to run the table the rest of the year. And if he's able to win the Triple Crown as he does and win the Breeders' Cup Classic, it would be a Grand Slam, something no Triple Crown winner has ever done.
The Grand Slam, the Triple Crown plus the Breeders' Cup Classic, Randy. And normally we discuss the shot in the arm racing needs, that it's important for the Kentucky Derby winner to win the Preakness. So we have a chance at a Triple Crown. Now that it's been accomplished, what does it mean to the sport of racing?
Well, every sport obviously needs its superstars. And if American Pharoah, knock on wood, and I know I've said that twice, but this is thoroughbred racing. You know, if he comes back to run, let's say, into Haskell, Sunday, August the 2nd, which sort of penciled in as his next probable start, and then a few more races and maybe the Breeders' Cup, it could be a huge shot in the arm. We've seen how popular he is. And maybe down the road, the same people who said they fell in love with horse racing watching Secretariat might say that they fell in love with racing watching American Pharoah, and we may still be getting a boost for the sport decades from now. But it's different from other sports because thoroughbred racing, the stars have a shorter shelf life. Michael Jordan played 1,264 NBA games. Fans all over the country got a chance to watch him play, at least a couple hundred on national TV. If we're lucky, American Pharoah will run 4 more times before he is retired and he goes to the breeding farm.
Incredible, the accomplishments of American Pharoah. And yesterday, he was visited by renowned veterinarian Dr. William McGee, 98 years old, spending some time with the Triple Crown winner. We'll be right back. Highly decorated American Pharoah. To his right, a man who deserves a ton of credit. Assistant trainer Jimmy Barnes to Bob Baffert. American Pharoah, he did get a little warm. They took the blanket off of him. Now circling the paddock here at Churchill Downs. Make sure and share your Breeders' Cup moment by visiting breederscup.com/BC Live or text BC15 to 95577, and you're 3 clicks away from sharing your moment with the world. One of the biggest differences between this Triple Crown triumph and the last, technology, social media, no Twitter or cell phones back in the 70s. Now, everybody has them.
As they come into the final furlong, Frosted is second with 1/8 of a mile to go. American Pharoah's got a 2-length lead. Frosted is all out at the 16 poles. And here it is. The 37-year wait is over. American Pharoah is finally the one. American Pharoah has won the Triple Crown. Go, baby, go!
Worldwide celebration for the first Triple Crown winner in 37 years. Can't get enough of the Triple Crown winner. We waited 37 years. We're going to soak it all in. And American Pharoah deserves all the camera time we can give him with Jimmy Barnes, Bob Baffert, Victor Espinoza, Jorge Alvarez and company, and the media tour. A whirlwind of a week since his Belmont victory.
Pretty much says it all. New York Post cover. What a stud. It says right here, the 37-year drought is over.
Nice to have all 3 of you with us. Congratulations.
Thanks for having us.
Once again, the Dodgers welcome Triple Crown winning trainer Bob Baffert right down the home stretch.
As a trainer, I've had some fortunate to have some good horses. We all wait for that one super horse. I think this is him. He knows he's good. He really knows. He's a big ham. We're so blessed to be here. It's all about the horse. I mean, forget about us. It's about the horse. It's about
racing industry, and he made history.
American Pharoah just became the first horse to win the Triple Crown in 37 years. But believe it or not, there's actually another honor that's even harder to achieve. I'm talking, of course, about the Quadruple Crown. That's when you win the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, the Belmont Stakes, and you also win the Tonight Show Mini Motorcycle Derby against me. You ready to do this?
Yes.
Yeah, ready. Don't be too excited, Victor. Thank you for being here, buddy, and congratulations again. That was awesome.
Nobody can beat Victor Espinoza these days, not even Jimmy Fallon. As for the man who campaigned American Pharoah to Triple Crown triumph, Bob Baffert, now a 4-time Derby winning trainer, 6-time Preakness winning trainer, 2-time Belmont winner. He joins us live when we come back.
And of course now,
Kentucky Derby Triple Crown presentation. This is live here at Churchill Downs. The Zayat family, Bob Baffert, Victor Espinoza and company family. The trophy now engraved with the names of the winner, Team American Pharoah. And earlier this week, American Pharoah gracing the cover of Sports Illustrated, only the 3rd horse in the last 11 years, joining Smarty Jones, Mind That Bird. Look at all those cell phones. That was last week at Belmont Park, and here tonight at Churchill with the burst technology. Fans eagerly capturing the moment. American Pharoah circling about in the paddock. The moment the Triple Crown champ returned to Churchill Downs, and he doesn't weigh that much, so don't be too impressed. Ahmed Zayat picking up Victor Espinoza, the Triple Crown winning team. And live there, all smiles in the winner's circle as the celebration continues for the 12th all-time Triple Crown winner. It is all about American Pharoah tonight at the Downs. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the first turn here at Churchill Downs as the sun sets. This Downs After Dark program. We still have a couple of win-in-your-in Breeders' Cup races coming up, but the Triple Crown champ just made his way behind us.
Yeah.
Assistant trainer Jimmy Barnes, he was telling us that American Pharoah, he thought it was time to race again tonight.
Yeah.
You know, I was surprised actually how cool and calm American Pharoah was, because horses will typically go to school, go in the paddock, and they'll take a practice run. It's called schooling. But that's typically done very early in the afternoon, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th race. When they come over this late, when these horses come over here, they think they're going to run. And I'm sure that he had it in his mind, are we doing this again this soon? So I thought he was very cool for what he might have thought he was going to do.
At one point, believe it or not, we had actually sort of planned tentatively for Jerry and I to get up and feed him carrots when he walked by here and stopped. He's that calm. But Jimmy Barnes, you know, who's right there on the right, the sunglasses, the white shirt, and the jeans, vetoed that idea. No. He's gonna already think that he was gonna race. He's gonna be a little fired up. We'll have to have the lip chain on him and all that. But he looks so calm right there.
And this is so gracious of them. I mean, we said it, but you just don't do this with these kind of horses. I guess it's because he takes it so well.
Yeah, it was the legendary Jim McKay who once said the question shouldn't be why only 11 horses had won the Triple Crown. The question should have been how did 11 horses ever win the Triple Crown. It's that's difficult of an achievement, and that 11 became 12 last Saturday in New York with American Pharoah winning the Belmont Stakes. And now, you know, we're selfish as racing fans. We're already talking about where he's going to run next, and maybe a summer campaign that eventually will wind up in nearby Lexington for the Breeders' Cup Classic at Keeneland.
Well, I think he's primed to have another race in time. We saw how muscular, how much of an Adonis he looks like right now. I mean, he looks like he could race next week. Obviously, they wouldn't even think about doing that. But the way he came into the Belmont, he looks no worse to wear even now.
A little bit more about his temperament that you saw on display, right? So calm, so cool, so collected. That's one reason why he won the Triple Crown. It's one reason why he is such a great racehorse. I mean, think back to Smarty Jones in 2004, who was another horse that had a tremendous amount of talent. Ran out of the TV set when he won the Preakness. Smarty Jones was his own worst enemy. If he had American Pharoah's personality, he sweeps the Triple Crown. But in the Belmont Stakes, he got hyper-aggressive. He didn't do what the rider wanted him to do, Stuart Elliott. He ran off, and subsequently he was caught at the end. It's American Pharoah's temperament. It's his chill dude personality. That's one of his secret weapons.
I thought Jerry Bailey was Smarty Jones's worst enemy.
Some people have their ideas.
I have to be careful. You know, Jerry did pull a knife on Randy during the Belmont undercard show, in case you missed that. Packing a prison shank here on the set.
But it just shows you have to be the right horse to win. American Pharoah was the right horse. You can't just be good. You have to be great. American Pharoah displayed that. He wasn't lucky in the Kentucky Derby. He was widest of all. He wasn't lucky in the Preakness. Victor Espinoza's jockey used him hard the first quarter. A brilliantly fast first quarter in the slop. So he wasn't lucky at any point. He was just the best horse, even though he took the worst of it.
Welcome back, everyone, as we're now joined by Triple Crown winning trainer Bob Baffert, standing by in the owner's suite. Bob, how does that sound when you hear it? Triple Crown winning trainer Bob Baffert.
That's got a good ring to it. I never thought it'd happen.
Take us back to the Belmont. Your thoughts when you started to hear the crowd roar and American Pharoah starting to open up on his competition.
You know, when he hit the quarter pole, I saw Victor was just full of horse, and it was such a great feeling. And when he hit the 8th pole, I knew we were going to do it. And that's the first time I've actually never rooted for a horse coming in. I just sat there taking in the sounds. I was like numb. I could not believe it was actually happening, and it was something that the roar of the crowd, it was just so deafening.
Bob, this horse is so sweet, and you guys have been so generous. What's it been like to share this horse with the public since he won the Triple Crown?
Well, you know, this horse, it just shows that not only is he a super horse, but he has a great mind. And you need a great mind, plus he's a great athlete, but this is the only horse I could have done it with. He loves people, he loves being petted, and he's just a sweet horse. He's never bitten anybody. He's just a kind, sweet animal. But when he gets on that track, he just wants to dominate his competition. So it's incredible. He's a one-in-a-lifetime horse for me.
Bob, I've been so impressed by the humility you've displayed throughout this Triple Crown season. And now I understand you've donated $200,000 to various charities. What inspired that?
Excuse me?
What inspired your donation of $200,000 to the various charities? I mean, your humility has been unbelievable through this Triple Crown. Where did that come from?
Well, it's something that, you know, through the years, we just feel an obligation as a trainer. I wanted to give back to the horse industry, the retired horses that went to thoroughbred, TAA, the jockey, disabled fund with the jockeys. I just have so much respect for. And I gave to the other charities of the Karma, California horses. We just need to take care of these horses. And I just felt, with all the good luck and old friends, that, you know, I felt so much better, felt good about it, and I just, it's something that I felt like we have to give back. And if I'm in a position where I could do it, I wanted to do it.
Bob, thanks so much for the time. Best of luck in tonight's Foster, and for the zillionth time this week, congratulations on winning the Triple Crown.
I cannot believe the crowd out here. It is just unbelievable.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Triple Crown winner American Pharoah returning to Churchill Downs, parading in front of a big crowd here on this Downs After Dark program. A hero's welcome, and rightfully so, down to Kenny Rice.
All right, Lafitte, back where it all started on this great Triple Crown run. Owner Ahmed Zayat, his son Justin, the NYU grad who manages the racing stable, and all the families here. Ahmed, you know, generally you don't come on and say, so how's things been? But really, how have things been this past week?
Oh, my God, it's absolute surreal. It's just a wonderful feeling. What a horse. I'm so happy for the fans. I'm so happy for America. I'm so happy for anybody who loves horse racing. We have been waiting for a horse like that. He's once-in-a-lifetime horse.
I think everybody has paid it off for you tonight. A crowd well over 30,000 that I have been told by some of the officials here. And the cheers for you, for Bob Baffert, for everybody associated with this horse.
It's all about American Pharoah, Kenny. It's all about American Pharoah. He's indeed a special horse.
How will he you know, some people say, are you going to really run him again? And are you going to run him again?
Look at him today. He looks like he thinks it's leg number 4. He was full of himself, really happy. If he stays that happy and healthy, we'll continue to excite the racing world, and we owe it to the fans. We will continue to race him. Count my word, if he stays healthy, Bob is committed. We've opened our stable for everybody because now he's America's horse.
And where would that race be?
My heart? Monmouth.
In the Haskell?
I hope so.
Justin, will you have a say in this as the manager as well as the son?
I'm hoping the boss is going to let me, but we're going to let the horse tell us where it's going to go. There's the obvious races, the Monmouth, Saratoga.
Is the Haskell the obvious race right now?
It's the obvious race right now, but, you know, we're going to let the horse tell us how he's doing. He looks great so far, but we'll let him. We'll speak to Bob, speak to my dad, speak to the whole family, and we're all from New Jersey. I'd love to run in New Jersey.
Well, I was going to say, is this going to be a family vote at all, Ahmed?
Absolutely, everything is, and the real boss is here.
Haskell probably then?
We'd like to bring it to our home turf. There's nothing like giving back to New Jersey.
So I think Haskell is the next stop.
Well, the horse will tell us.
All right. We think the Haskell may be the next stop. The horse certainly is looking good and saying a lot of things here. Congratulations, Ahmed. Congratulations, family. Lafitte.